Good morning, y'all. Welcome to the channel. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all for being here. I know it's a little, I don't know if it's later or the same time I usually go on, but thank y'all for being here. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, we're going to be talking today about always make them pay. That means on dates, for bills, whatever. We don't do 50-50. If you're in a relationship with a grown man, you should not be reaching in your wallet or your purse, ladies. And some of y'all have issues with this because you think you owe them something if they buy you some food. You think you owe them something. All you owe them is your presence and your thank you. And I think a lot of women need to get over this because they've been brainwashed to think that you owe them anything else. Okay. If they ask you out on a date, they're asking for your company and they're willing to make sure they are providing on the date. You're not trying to compensate them for anything. Okay. A thank you would be nice. Okay. That's literally all you owe them. I enjoyed my time. Thank you so much. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. If they want to do extra to impress you, allow them to do that. That's what they're trying to do, impress you. If they want to buy you a gift, if they want to take you someplace expensive, let them and stop feeling guilty about it. If you want them to pay a bill and they are excited to pay that bill or they're, trying to solve your problem for you, allow them to. That's how they prove that they are providers. If you don't allow them to prove that they are a provider, how are you supposed to be provided for in the future if that should be the guy that you end up with? A lot of y'all ladies want to go 50-50 and y'all want to make sure that oh, I don't want to seem like I owe him anything. Y'all have been dating the wrong type of men and y'all need to get y'all's mind together to understand that your presence is very valuable. Now, if a lot of men don't realize that, it's probably because you're with the wrong type of man or you haven't leveled up enough to be a valuable presence. So it's going to take some inward reflecting as well as some, changing your environment and changing the type of men that you are, dealing with. So a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are dealing with the wrong ones and y'all don't know any better. Because if you're doing 50-50, that's your roommate, ain't your man. And you are single until you're married. And if you're married to your roommate, then I don't know why are you married to him in the first place. The whole point of getting married as a woman is not to do 50-50. Okay? Because you could be single doing 50-50. Period. Well, you could get a roommate and call it a day and charge more. And you won't have to do 50-50. You could just lie and say this is how much it is to live here, and you could be getting the most. So you don't need to do 50-50 with a man. That's for women who are desperate and only want to be with that man because they won't be with them any other way, especially if they wanted a full provider. That man won't fully provide for you because he doesn't like you enough. Okay, so sprinkle, sprinkle. And y'all have to remember that as women. Y'all have to remember, look, he don't like me if he ain't doing all the bills. If he's not paying all them bills, he probably don't like me. You got to live with that. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. You said they want to act like they're doing you a favor. No, you're doing them a favor by being seen out in public with them. Okay? Because you could be out with your friends or by yourself or with somebody else. You don't have to be with them. And if they act like that, they probably are broke. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said these men want women to provide so bad. Okay, well then they need to, they need to go find Pick Misha or their mothers. Uh-huh. You told this guy the same thing I'm telling you. Well, I hope he took it well. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said so true. Men used to go to war. Now they want princess treatment. I know what happened. All that estrogen in them chicken wings. All them hormones and the chicken wings they're eating. I don't know what to tell y'all. You said let them pay when they disappoint you. That they always need to pay. Okay. Yeah, like if you catch them doing something wrong, of course they got to pay their way back into your fake forgiveness, of course. Mm-hmm. Until the next time. If you're asked to do 50-50 because we make the same amount, he better be searching until he get paid more and provides. That's right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said, how do you get out of someone abusing you? Move. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Call the moving service. Get you a place to live and live. Okay. That's how you deal with that, darling. Oh, and after you call the police. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Even men in third world countries pay for everything. Yes. You said, how do you fake being dumb? You act. Just act dumb. It's not that hard. Act like you don't know anything and you need people to explain it to you. Ask lots of questions that you already know the answer to. And when you get the answer, act like it's something new. Okay. What about feeling guilty for ghosting him? If he's not paying, he's not staying, darling. So why would you feel guilty? Okay. Look, if he's not paying, he's not staying. Do you think people feel guilty for repossessing people's cars or evicting them out of their house because they had all this time to pay for stuff and they didn't? They had all the information, all the notifications, all the things, and they still chose not to. Why do you feel guilty for ghosting someone? They know what they had to do. They didn't do it. So goodbye. Right? Y'all are too nice. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Exactly. They're always supposed to pay on dates. You should never be reaching in your purse when you are with a man. If you're living with a man, you shouldn't be reaching in your purse either. Otherwise, why is he there? What is he there for? What's he doing? What's his purpose if he's not providing? Okay. Some of y'all are just so desperate for male company, y'all will go 50-50 and let them get away with that, lowering your value and your standard, making it bad for other women. Because some of y'all are so desperate that y'all will pull out your wallet in the presence of a grown man. But ladies know that they don't do that. They just walk away. It's like, oh, I don't think we're supposed to be going any further than this. Oh, you have a nice evening. You have a nice day. This is not a match. This is not working out. The faster you dismiss them, the easier it is to move on to the next and hopefully, a provider, because a lot of y'all are just wasting time and energy out there when y'all know these guys aren't doing the most. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Uh-oh. Thank you, Tahira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tajira, thank you, ma'am. Why would he plan a dream date and chase, then stand you up? Because these men need attention, baby. They need the attention that you're giving them in between the promises that they're promising you. They need the treatment. They need the ego boost. They need you to keep texting them. They need to feel like somebody because they're not. Sprinkle, sprinkle. A lot of men will do this to y'all because y'all give them the benefits of the doubt. If you plan a dream date for me, I'm not even believing it until we're there. I'm just like, okay, whatever, okay. If they call, they call. If they don't, they don't. I already have plans that night anyway. You know what I'm saying? And if his fall through, go on with your plans. Always have a backup. Always. Because people will get your hopes up to let you down, to play the game with your mind. You know that? They're going to play a game with your mind to make you chase them and want them more. When usually smart women, it backfires with smart women because your time is valuable. Your time is important. If they waste it, they don't value you. So automatically dismissed. Automatically. Okay? And if they want to come back, they have to pay to get back in. It's called the re-entry fee. If they don't have the re-entry fee, they have to stay gone. Okay? You're not asking why. You don't care why. This is the Cash App. This is the Venmo. This is the whatever. If you don't pay, we don't talk. Because tell him time is money and you've wasted mine. Here is, you can repay me if you would like to waste my time again. Okay? Because see, it's not a waste of time if you're getting paid. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. If any time they're making false promises to you or what seem like real promises, never get excited until you're actually experiencing the thing that they're promising. Don't get excited. Don't get extra nice. Don't act like they're better than they were 2 minutes before they told you the lie. Treat them the same exact way until you are experiencing whatever they promised you. Okay. Don't do no extra. Okay. Well, I got to go now. I'll see you later. I can't stay on this phone all day. I'm busy. Don't sit there and play phone tag with them all day. Don't sit there and boost their ego until they prove to you what they've promised you. Okay. And that's how they trick a lot of y'all. That's how they trick a lot of y'all. They give you fake promises and they feed off of your niceness leading up to the false promise that they never will deliver on. So just stop doing that. Just treat them just the same. It's like, oh, okay, no big deal. Well, aren't you excited? We're going to do all this. Well, I'll be excited when I get there. Don't give an inch. Stay unimpressed until you are impressed. That's literally it. Okay. And let me tell y'all something. Men don't even like nice women. They think they're stupid. I'm just being honest. They think nice women are dumb. They equate niceness with stupidity. I promise you. That's why a lot of times they'll promise the nice ones the world and never deliver it because they think y'all are nice enough, aka stupid enough to sit there and believe it. Okay. I was watching that movie Companion about that robot chick. Have you seen it? It was in the theater a while back, but there was like this guy who had like a robot girlfriend and he could control all her settings on his phone. And he had her setting for like intelligence. Like you could set it to 100% or you could set it to like 0%. And he had her set at 40% so she could, just be smart enough to talk to him or whatever. You saw that? So she like got his phone because like he set her up or something and she put it to 100% so she could like break free and all that kind of stuff. But literally that movie was hilarious. It's the same thing as these like mediocre loser men that want to like have some type of woman, but can't impress them, can't control them, can't do anything. So they bought a robot. But the funny thing was that, she got her lick back as a robot. That's funny. She still cussed him out, called him a loser and a dusty, basically. But yeah, that movie is funny. So they want you nice and stupid enough to believe their lies. When you're not nice, they figure you don't believe nothing out of their mouth. And even if you do, you're still going to treat them like whatever until you are experiencing the actual thing that they promised you. So don't be too nice. Yeah, that movie was called Companion. It's hilarious. Actually, it was pretty good. Yeah, stop being nice. They think, I'm telling y'all, a man doesn't walk around saying, oh, that's the nicest woman. That's a nice woman. That's a nice, no, what they really are saying, that's a stupid girl. That's a dumb girl. She'll believe whatever I tell her. I can run this game on her. She's so nice. She's not a no person. She's not going to question me. She's just going to go with it. She's a nice girl. So you can't be nice. You can be kind, but you cannot be nice. You can have manners, but you cannot be nice. Sorry. It's just how you have to treat them. Okay? Because they take your kindness for weakness and stupidity. If you don't believe me, maybe you should test it out. Thank y'all for being members. Okay, Shay Johnson in the house. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Tajira, thank you for being a member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Alexandria, thanks for being a member on the channel. I appreciate you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Who else is a member? V, thank you, Miss V. Appreciate you. Okay. Okay. Shouting out all the channel members. Y'all are so nice to support the channel. I appreciate y'all. If y'all are members on the Patreon, I have some good news, maybe. Thank you, Paul. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You contacted. Okay, I don't even like. Okay, can you still attract a provider? Yeah, they probably have a group or something that you can like join. I think every time people ask me the same question, I have the same answer. Just go find a group of people that all share the same thing. I don't know what to tell people in this situation. I just say go get in where you fit in. Thank you, Norma. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you, girl, for being a member. Thank you, Paul, for the sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that too. Good luck to you. Thank you. Been feeling good. Okay, went on a second date. He bought you shoes and glasses worth $300. Should I ask for a promise bracelet? He says he wants to be my boyfriend. I'm also dating others. Yes, girl, ask for everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Good for you, ma'am. Get the bracelet. Collect. Okay, that's how they impress you. That's how they keep you. That's how they get you. They know what you like and they know what to do. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Kim, for being a member. Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, don't believe words, believe actions. Because if you believe words, you look stupid when the words don't happen. Women are broke nowadays. 50 would help them out. Women aren't broke, but if they were, they wouldn't be with a broke man, because why would two broke people be together? That don't make no sense. Okay, the man is supposed to be the provider. If he don't have money, then he needs to keep walking. He needs to keep rolling. He needs to just look and wish, and come back when he got some money. Like, men don't need to be trying to date when they're broke, unless they're dating women that they can afford. Date women in your own league. That means date women you can afford that will be impressed with the little amount of money that you have. It doesn't mean you shouldn't date at all. It just means you need to figure out what type of woman will deal with you in your paycheck. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to stop being nice, girl, be mean with men. Know your value and know your worth. If you're always too nice, they think you're stupid. You got to call them out on stuff sometimes, or you got to demand your worth sometimes. You got to say no. You got to not be a people pleaser. So, for example, if they want to talk to you all day on the phone, haven't asked you out, haven't done anything, it's like, you know what? I'm super busy, but we can talk later. Give me a call later. Like, don't sit on the phone with them all day. If they promise you something, say, okay, well, I can't wait to receive it. Gotta go. Click. Like, don't sit there and linger. Your time is valuable, and they must understand that. When your time is valuable and they understand that, they treat you that way. Treat you as if your time is valuable, so they're not going to sit there and waste it. So you always have to be as if your time is valuable. Say no if you're not feeling something. And you can say no in a kind way. You can say, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to do that, but thanks for asking. Blah, 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 blah. Just have manners when you are mean. There's a way to be nice, nasty. There's a way to be mean with manners. Okay. But you're still not the stupid, nice girl that's a people pleaser. All right. You got to look good, baby. Because a lot of times, think about this. Some men can't get the woman they want. They'll get a woman that will deal with them. They'll use them until the woman that they want becomes available. So don't be placeholders either. That's what nice girls get as well. They get to be placeholders sometimes. So you got to look cute. You got to look good. You got to be the prize. You got to be leveled up. All right. And don't be nobody's placeholder. And don't stay on that phone all day either. You said, why do Dusties fight to be broke? Girl, that's the only thing they know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, that's the only thing that they're familiar with. So they fight for what they know. Too bad. They could be fighting for other things that make money. What? How do you ask him to pay for your gas when he so happened to be in my car if he's interested in me? Girl, he shouldn't even be in your car. Okay, does he not have a car? If he has a car and he's in your car, I don't know why you driving him. Also, even if whatever the circumstance is, yes, he should offer to pay for gas, even if he's not driving your car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Even if he's not in your car as a passenger princess, he should still be asking you to pay for, asking you if you need your gas paid for. Okay, y'all need to stop driving these passenger princesses around. These men that think they're passenger princesses. No. Sure, you're from Argentina, but you don't want to marry a man from here. Do you think it's possible to find a suitor in the US using apps? I think there's a lot of people looking for that 90-day fiance, especially if you're cute, but beware. Don't go for the broke ones. Okay. And most of the time, the men that are looking for women outside of the country are broke. So find the least brokest one if you're just trying to get a green card. And then make sure you have a connection here already in the United States that ain't broke. Okay, I'm trying to help you. Make 2 connections or 3. Make one not for the green card, but just for fun, just for money, because he may not be on board with that. Get one to bring you over here, so you have connects when you get here. Because the one that brings you over here probably not gonna have enough money, a lot of money. Okay, he's gonna have just enough to get you over here because he can't afford the women over here. So have like 2 or 3 of them over here already that like you and are willing to spend and buy you stuff once you get here with the other broke dude's money. Okay. Passport bro. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. You said do vacation here. Yeah. Have someone bring you over here, but have also 2 other guys that you want to talk to that actually have money over here. You said y'all are better off being single. They want the ones that are valuable. You got to go make yourself valuable. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Anna. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. True. Be safe when you come to the US with a broke man. Exactly. Yeah. All right. You said how to be mean with manners? Just like I said, no, thank you. I'm not going to be able to do that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. That's mean with manners. Well, I'm going to buy you all this stuff and do this for you. Okay, thank you so much. I really love a man that knows how to treat a woman. I'll be so happy when that happens. But I got to go now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, I'm going to take you on this dream date and we're going to do this. Great. I can't wait. But I have to go right now. I'm super busy. Not even excited. Don't even care. Like their words mean nothing. Their actions mean something. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get excited over words. You just say, oh, well, thank you so much for considering me. Well, I do have to go. Like everything they said was nothing, literally. Just be like, oh, well, thank you so much for considering that. That's so nice. But I really have to go. No, I don't have time to text all day. I have stuff to do. But, when you're, whenever you're ready to, show me that whatever nice place that you were talking about, I might be available. I might be available. That means you're not finna get out here and stroke his ego because he promised you something. It means he either need to, put his money where his mouth is or stop wasting your time on this phone. Okay. And also have several to talk to so you're not just desperate after one. You said texting men all day boosts their ego because they all just talk. Exactly. Like I'm not texting a man all day. And you could be, look, if you are in a habit of just needing to text somebody because you're an emotional dependent pygmisha, have several men to text you about this money, not just one. Okay. Because some of y'all be looking stupid, just texting the same dude all day that don't even plan on seeing you ever or doing anything for you. You're just giving him the ego boost he needs to go ask the girl he really likes out. Okay. And those are usually the types of girls that when the dude is out on a date with, he'll show you texts and pictures of the Pygmisha girl that's after him to boost his ego to the other girl, to make him seem wanted. Because a lot of y'all be telling me this. A lot of y'all be saying, oh, when we were out on a date, he was showing me pictures of other girls in his phone. Like, yeah, those are the girls that are Pygmishas for him that he's not going to date. But he's trying to impress you because he can't impress you with money. He's trying to make you jealous because he ain't got no money. He's trying to show you other girls that are waiting on him to be taken out, and they're texting him all day looking for false promises. So a lot of guys use Pygmishas and placeholders and dumb chicks and chicks that are too nice to make other chicks feel jealous so that they don't need them to spend a lot of money on them. They think that they're highly, wanted. It's just not true. Be smart. Don't fall for the okie doke. Okay. You said how to reclaim your narrative after a huge fight with no contact with your boyfriend. Go move on to the next dude. Man, sprinkle. Where's your other one? Okay. If your boyfriend wants you, he'll make sure everything is right for you to talk to him again. Okay. Sprinkle. I mean, that's not your problem anymore. He's the man. He's supposed to fix everything. Okay. If you don't fix it, move on. He's supposed to give in, give you what you want. If he can't, then he's not the one for you. All right. Sprinkle. Always have more than one. If you have more than one, you don't have to worry about one. Okay. You said, what should you ask him to meet off after he left? What should I ask him to do for me after he left? Whatever you want or whatever you need him to do, man. Whatever you figure out he needs to do, whatever is worth it to you. Okay. He said, do I do personal readings? No, I don't do readings anymore for people. But I was going to think about offering something in the fall or maybe towards the end of summer. And I'm literally considering it. Maybe midsummer or early fall. But definitely by the fall time. I may consider doing 10-minute consultations again, because I used to do 30 minutes. I ain't doing that no more. I may consider doing 10-minute consultations only for my Patreon members that are Mailout tier. Yeah. And the consultations will be in addition, like cost, but only because it's a small group, only those types of people that are already like supporting or will support. 10 minutes, maybe 15, but that's going to be like end of summer, early fall, because I'm going to have a lot more time. And I'm going to be working with a smaller group. And since so many people have been demanding it, I figure if I focus on a smaller group of people that are on my Patreon Mailout tier, that's probably going to be something that's doable. But I'll give more info soon. But if you want to go ahead and join the Mailout tier on my Patreon, it's definitely linked here. It's the tier where you also get a handwritten letter each month, or a handwritten card each month. And if you go ahead and join that now, by the time I make my announcement that I may start doing that, then I'm only going to make the announcement in the Patreon group for the Mailout tier. So those are the only people that are going to know. Then I'm not going to make the announcement here. I'm not going to make the announcement anywhere else but on my Patreon specific Mailout group tier. Okay. Thank you, Star Castillo. Sprinkle. Yeah. So I have to keep the numbers small because so many people will want it. Thank you. You said tale as old as time. Truth as it can be. Yes. The song Beauty and the Beast. Thank you, Miss Fancy. Sprinkle. You said you can't wait. Okay. So. And, up until then, you will get a personalized handwritten letter from me until I make the announcement. Okay, so I have a lot of stuff coming up this summer. So I'm going to be like real busy. But I want to try to, like, once it all wraps up, I'm going to be going back to doing more hands-on stuff with the Patreon group, like the consultations. So only the mail out tier though, because it's not a huge amount of people. Okay. Yeah. What if you like to text him and want to ignore him all day? Is it worth your while? Are you getting anything out of it? You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's kind of annoying to men when women text them all day. It feels like you don't have a life, you don't have no other options happening. You don't seem as valuable as a woman who doesn't text a man all day. Let him come miss you, let him come find you, let him wonder why you're not always texting him. You know what I'm saying? If you have more than one, then you can spread your time out and it's not as bad, but let the man miss you. You're always texting left and right and all the time and texting right back. It just makes you seem like you have no options or you have no life or you have no business. It's better if you don't always text them. Like, let them wait at least a couple of, like, 10 minutes here, 30 minutes there. You know, tell them you can't talk right now. I'll get back with you later. I'm busy. Like some of those. But you can talk to them, but just don't make yourself super available all the time. That's not a good look. Okay. You said you're married and getting another man is not your thing. How to get him to pay when he is the only one? To tell him his role and his duty. Your role as a man is a provider. You need to provide. If not, you don't love me. You're just a roommate. Break it down to him as simple as that, and start treating him like a roommate. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sorry, y'all. Sasha was trying to get into get her makeup. How much should we charge them for the reentry fee? However much you want, ma'am. Well, however much you would like. Which ones you want? How much you want? You want a shopping spree? You want a lump sum? It's up to you. How much is it worth to you to get it, whatever, to deal with that person? Okay. You said the hardest part, treating him like a roommate. Yeah. Stop cooking, stop cleaning, don't do no laundry. If you're paying bills in that house, don't do nothing but exist there. Because you don't have to. If you're paying half the bills, you're a roommate. You don't have to do nothing but your own stuff. So no cooking anymore, no cleaning his stuff, no doing his laundry. Do your own stuff, cook your own food. Deal with yourself only. If you have kids, take care of them, of course. But he gets none of the treatment since that's your roommate. He gets zero treatment. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Until he wants to pay for it. Oh, you can hire a maid. You can hire a cook. Okay. If you love him so much, then you're willing to go 50-50, then you like him more than he likes you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Think about it. You like him more than he likes you. If you can't demand that he goes, like, stop going 50-50 with you. Because you're afraid that he's going to leave, because that's all that he wants you for is that 50%. You gotta face the truth sometimes. Do you like him more than he likes you? Or sometimes you don't need to face the truth. If you're happy doing 50-50, continue, Sometimes you just need to understand that you like him more, and that's what you agreed to. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Dude, what? You asked me out. He asked you out for the second time, but I said I need new tires on my car. He said that I don't sound like you need it urgently, and he didn't send the money for it. Okay, on to the next, ma'am. I mean, you got to come up with better lies. On Ethel is a good one. Or you got to act like you're at the tire shop right now. You're about to call an Uber to take you home because you can't replace the tires. You gotta put in some work on those lies, man. You said how to disarm insecure men. A man that's insecure is not worth it. You need a strong man that's secure within himself. You don't need to be constantly reassuring a grown man. Okay, if he's insecure, that's something he need to work on his own. We're not here to help him with his insecurity. Okay, that's not our job. If his money don't make him secure, then why are you with him? Okay. I'm not going to be on here too much longer, maybe 10 more minutes. So if y'all have something to ask me, or if y'all want to go ahead and join the Patreon, y'all can literally message me there. If you join tier 2 and up or the Mailout tier, y'all can write me and I'll answer your questions there. And then, of course, I'm going to be talking about the Patreon consultations, like maybe midsummer. So for the Mailout tier only. Okay, you don't feel like doing anything for your 30th birthday this weekend? Is that lame? No, ma'am. Stay home and do what you want to do. It's your birthday. Order some food, get you some champagne, get you a cake, celebrate with your family or by yourself. It's your birthday. Thank you, though, and happy birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Destiny, happy birthday, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, Tajira. You said get into the Empress energy, girl. Okay, ma'am. Y'all talking to each other? Love it. Can a woman do anything to make a man feel less dusty? Yes, congratulate him on his second job that he's going to get to be less dusty, or his first job if he don't even have a first job. Encourage him to get more streams of income. And when he does, congratulate him. Okay? Okay, he was driving your car. You were sitting in the passenger seat. So how do I ask for gas? Tell him to pull into the gas station. You don't ask, you tell. It's like, pull into the gas station. You're going to pull in. Then wait and see what he do, ma'am. That's all you got to do. Just tell him to pull into the gas station. Pull up to the pump. The rest is on him. Mm-hmm. If you are with a man, you already need to expect him to pay. So when he pulls up to that pump, just look at him and smile and see what he do. If he asks you for the money, that he's not the one, and he never will be. Okay. So how do you make him pay for your clothes? Tell him y'all are going shopping and to bring his wallet. It's like, hey, how are you? Okay, I missed you. What are you doing? Okay, we're going shopping. Bring your wallet. Just like that. If he says no, then he ain't the one. Okay. He should want to take you shopping. If he likes you, if he's trying to impress you, he should want to buy you something, right? If that's what you're excited to do that day, he should be excited to purchase you something that day, right? If he's not, then he's not trying to impress you. He don't want to impress you. He don't care if you talk to him again or not, you know? Sometimes y'all got to call people's bluffs, or you got to make sure they really like you. Otherwise, you just wasting time. What's your advice for women that are with someone very young, low moral standards, now maturing, and so is the relationship, but he isn't keeping? Does he have money? Because I'm not dealing with nobody that's broke. But if you're dealing with somebody young and it has like some type of money, just save him under youngin and keep dating other people until you find someone that you could deal with. Okay. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, just file him under the phone number Youngin. Just make sure he's paying though. I wouldn't take him seriously. I think a lot of people that deal with younger guys, eventually you're going to be too old for them, you know, unless you're paying their bills. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, how do you date a man and get him to give you money without sleeping with him? Just like everybody else. And I keep telling y'all ladies, just because y'all are used to dating and sleeping with men doesn't mean every woman is. Sometimes dates are just dates, getting to know people. And if the dynamic is correct, they like you way more and want to impress you, and they're putting money and investment towards a chance to be with you, a chance to have a relationship with you. Dating does not equate sleeping with a person. Okay. If y'all thought it did, I'm sorry. Y'all need to be dating people you don't want to sleep with so that they get a chance to know you and invest in you. If y'all are dating people y'all are trying to rush to the bed with, y'all are dating the wrong types of people, because you have no leverage. You have no pull. You can't get what you want out of them most of the time because you want them more than they want you. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said older men. Yeah. Or less attractive men. You got to date guys you don't even want to sleep with most of the time. That's how you date a man without sleeping with them and getting money from them. You date the ones you don't want to sleep with. That way, you got all the lies and excuses already written up. You got every way to get them to give you money with false promises and Aunt Ethel lies. And you're never going to sleep with them. Okay? Make sure they got money. Yeah, sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, y'all. That's my time. I'm going to see y'all later. I might go live later on this evening, or I might be on TikTok later. But definitely, I'll be back tomorrow. And don't forget to sign up for the Patreon. Okay. Remember, I'm going to be doing consultations midsummer to early fall for the Mailout tier on my Patreon. So if you've ever wanted one, now's your chance to sign up to get in line to become a Mailout tier on the Patreon. And we're going to make sure late summer, early fall, we'll get y'all in. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all so much. I see y'all. Thank y'all, everybody who sent good questions, and thank y'all. I appreciate you. Let me see if I missed anybody, because I don't want to miss anybody. Okay. I may be live later on, so no worries. If I'm not, then I'll probably be definitely live tomorrow again. So no worries. All right. See y'all. Bye.